Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of July 22nd. The sun is moving into Leo this week, so happy Leo season. We also are starting off this Leo season on the 24th with a new moon in Leo to really consecrate us into this bright, shiny energy that is Leo, ruled by the sun. And also, it is a good day for just birthing whatever it is that you want to share with the world. The 25th, it's not in any of the traditional astrology systems. It's in the Mayan calendar. The day outside of time is on the 25th. So really utilizing the 24th, the 25th, heading into that weekend in this place of just internalizing what it is that you want to share with the world, and then do so. We also have Mercury in Leo as well. So it's retrograde at the moment. So know that, yes, hiccups can happen via just transportation, technology, communications, things like that. I'm going to go do all the signs today because I don't have time for anything else, and I hope my battery lasts for this one. All right, Aries to Pisces, 2 more shuffles. There we go. All right, Aries. You have a one-ring circus. Oh, focus. There's all kinds of things happening in this little cave that I'm in. So you have the one-ring circus. It's asking you, Aries, like I said, there's going to be hiccups, obviously, with all the things that Mercury retrograde brings. And you are really feeling like you are, in charge of all of that. And so this might be a good week that, yes, it might be a handful for others to rely on at the moment. So don't be surprised if you had agreements with other people and they fall through this week and you are running the show. So Aries, know that you are on point for yourself, at least this week. All right, that was Aries. And we're on to Taurus. Spirit of Place. Spirit of Place is saying that, Taurus, be grounded first in your body. We can't control much of the outside of ourselves, our physical selves. So Taurus, really be in charge of listening to that spirit within you. But if you are, on like big tasks of, things around the house or even whatever environment that you're living in right now, be comfortable dropping in and listening to not just like all of the stuff, all the garbage that's coming out of everybody's mouth right now because it's Mercury retrograde. And just really, if you can ground into your body and to the spaces that you're occupying this week, you can have more ease as we transition through this Mercury retrograde. All right, that was Taurus. We're on to Gemini. You're the first reversal. You have Golden Palace reversed. Golden Palace reversed. So that is saying, Gemini, that there is this idea of this place, person, place, or thing that you put on a pedestal, but it is, it's an oasis. It is an optical illusion. And you want to be checking in with, have you put something on this pedestal? Does it need to be there? Or do you have a skewed way of looking at it? Or other people trying to sway you to see things a certain way? And so really, having to ground yourself, Gemini, because there's a lot of distortion around you. And it's just, just in general these days, there's a lot of distortion, even in just like the media content that we consume. And so you just want to be discerning about whatever you're consuming right now. Okay. That was Gemini. We're on to Cancer. Rock bottom. Look at that. Reverse too. No escaping it. This is your post shadow to your season, Cancer. And this is what it looks like. Rock bottom. And so the thing with rock bottom is at least that that the only direction is up. What is concerning about your card, though, because it is reversed, is that You are not choosing to see the rock bottom scenario that you're in. You are resisting rock bottom and like digging at a surface deeper that it doesn't need to go. You are at rock bottom. You can trust this is rock bottom. Up is gonna look different. So go for a walk, change your perspective of the world. I would say like maybe a phone detox could be called for at this time. Because like what you really need to do is take yourself out of all kinds of influences that are affecting you right now. A suggestion, I can't, not for everybody, but Vipassana was really a way for my Libra ass that's very heady to learn the walls of that prison of my mind. And so Cancer, like a retreat, a vacation, a change of scenery, something where you aren't like, constantly being put under the pressure of the world at the moment, be it work, be it just the media in general, be it your family and friends. You need a like retreat. And yeah, Vipassana is a very good option in that you have no phone, you have nothing to read or write with. You literally have to sit and meditate a bulk of the day so that you learn how to see those thoughts and allow them to exist without consuming you. Yeah, that is for Cancer. So Leo, happy Leo season. You have the compass. And so being the compass means that you know where your true north is. You know all the directions you can go. You have like dealer's choice this week. Anyway, it's your season, so take whatever you want this season. Happy birthday. To, choose how you want this next solar cycle to go for you. Yeah, it's a very good place to be, Leo. Options this week. But yeah, know that, we still are under that effect of a Mercury retrograde, but it's in your sign. So it might be willing to work with you. All right, Virgo, into the unknown. So yeah, your ruling planet Mercury is retrograde right now. And that being said, means that the unknown space is not a comfortable place for anybody. But how we approach the unknown is what's going to, lead us to an easier way of flowing with it versus resisting it. And so, Virgo, it's really about when you get put into those places of, I don't know what it's going to look like. Don't fall into stress. Learn ways to fall into it with, curiosity. Meet the unknown with excitement. Those are options. And it's not to say that like things won't be scary, but it's just about finding those right ways of coping with that unknown that's coming up. Okay? Libra, here we are, wide open. Wide open. Look, the world is our freaking oyster. It's been that way a bit, Libra. Wide open is saying, Libra, that we are like kind of like Leo, and Leo and Libras are very compatible, and so that's how the world is treating us right now, is that we can ride that energy of the world is as you see it. If you want it to be positive, choose it to be like glass half empty, half full. It's because you decide it is. We know that, or at least I'm learning, especially this week, that, sometimes choosing I don't like toxic positivity, and what is the issue with toxic positivity is that you are actually living in more of an illusion space, because if things aren't all like fucking roses and fairies, then you're lying to yourself. And so Libra, be honest with yourself where you are so that you can be wide open to the options that are there for you. Don't limit yourself. Okay? And then we are at Scorpio, Bone Collector reversed. Bone Collector reversed. And so Scorpio, again, Leo is not, like, summertime in general is not Scorpio's favorite place to be. And the bone collector is showing that dryness of your environment, maybe even your inspiration right now. But the thing is, Scorpio, don't force anything. Don't be pushing past your limits right now. Really be present with where you are. Listen to where you are, and don't be fighting for like, oh, I need to get here. I need to do this. Like, no, be at rest and at ease right now, especially this week with the new moon. Really ease into like that like intuitive space of what is it that I'm here to do, to bring to the world. Like, ease into it versus force it. Because when you ease into it, there is no need to force, because you're doing something that you are naturally good at, that is naturally coming out of you. Yeah? Okay. That was Scorpio. We are at Sagittarius. Slow and steady. Look at that. Slow and steady, Sag. Which Sagittarius is like an adventurous like person normally, and being told to take it slow is not our jam. I get it. It's my rising. So I have also been in this place of being told to ease. And like summertime, think of it like when it gets really hot, literally even like in linguistics, like hotter regions of the world have like a slower pace of speaking, because we don't need to be rushing. Like when it's warmer, it's island time. Island time. You get to like, take things at like the pace where you can be fully present and enjoy the summertime. So Sagittarius, take your time. Don't force and rush things right now. All right. You're at Capricorn. Dragon's Lair reversed. All right, Capricorn, you are really not feeling Leo season. I don't blame you. It's just not your style, and that's fine. It's not for everybody. But Dragon's Lair is really saying, Capricorn, that we have to integrate the shadow, not suppress it. Because if you try to keep pushing down things, they're going to pop back up with more pressure because you keep trying to press things down. So really, Capricorn, stop trying to suppress things. Stop trying to hold things in. Stop trying to hold things back. It is Mercury retrograde. So yes, like things might hiccup more than you want them to right now. But don't take it in a way of being offended by it. Be at ease with things as they are, not how you want them to be. And once you can confront, your own reasons why you're like reacting to things that are happening right now, why and how you're reacting is maybe even like, it could be causing physical things in your body, physical ailments. And so those things are asking you to pause and relax and look inward. Okay? All right, we're at Aquarius. Coming together. Look at that. That's good. You come together. All right, Aquarius. So come together is saying that you want to, and it doesn't necessarily mean with a person. It could, I don't know. But coming together is really like, maybe, like I said, like this new moon is in Leo, and it's really about like, what do we want to express in the world? And you might be coming together internally about what it is that you, like the direction you want to be taking in life. It's coming together right now. Or like if you've been building up a business, all of the pieces are coming together now. So really just be open to listening to all that coming together. It might not be fully actualized because yes, we're still in a Mercury retrograde, but you're getting the pieces ready for when you're ready to launch that project out into the world. All right, that was Aquarius, and we're on Pisces. Stormy Fields. Stormy Field, which yes, again, you're a water sign, Leo season, all of a sudden might not be your jam. And then also like, it's also like a allegedly monsoon season. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But so Pisces, Stormy Field is asking you to, like, yes, like when we go in on Thursday on that new moon, to really check in with ourselves, what is being stirred up in me is what you need to be asking yourself for this week. What is being stirred up in me? Like, what can I let go of that will make me, you know, move easier? You know, that we develop patterns over our lives that are there to inspire or like to help us out in the moment. But so say if it worked out for me as a kid to be whiny and annoying to get what I wanted, that might not be the best mode of action to a boss or a partner. You know, so Pisces, really just like really look at what is being stirred up in you and like what in your life can change and move so that you can move in an easier way out of the storm. Yeah? Okay. Well, that was everybody this week. Have a happy Leo season, and I'll see you next week. Bye.